Welcome everybody into the Dragon's Lair here on the campus of Howard Community College. I am Matt Trudell and I will be with you tonight for one game originally scheduled to be a doubleheader. We have moved the women's game to this upcoming Tuesday night, the 8th at 7 p.m. So be locked in for that. But tonight we still have your Howard Community College Dragons hosting the Allegany Trojans. Both teams come in looking to build on their conference record. The visiting Allegany Trojans are 12-7 on the season, 6-2 in the conference, only a game behind the Dragons. They're on a 2-game win streak, but away from their home gym, they are 4-4. So their last 2 games were at Garrett, January 31st. That was Monday. They won 84-77. And then on February 1st, they beat Southern Maryland 81-76. This team comes in today. They are 10th in the nation in 3-point attempts per game, and they are 3rd in the nation in field goal attempts per game. They average 85.3 points per game, giving up 79. And again, they're 6-2 in the conference. Your Dragons are 16-6 on the season, 4-1 in the conference, and they are 7-0 at home. So that is, it's a big game. Dragons want to continue their momentum at home, undefeated on the season. Let's look at the standings in Maryland JUCO while we're at it. Let's first go into the starters for tonight. The visiting Allegany Trojans, they are coached by Tommy Reams, and starting number 0, a freshman guard, Noor Ahmad. Number 3, a freshman forward, Dalen Brandon. Number 5, a sophomore forward, Emmanuel Atigbo. Number 20, a freshman forward, Leon Ilung. And number 22, a sophomore guard and leading scorer of this team, Jordan Johnson. He averages 20.7 points per game. Atigbo averages 9.7. Dalen Brandon 9.1. Ahmad 5.5. And Ilung 5.4. Again, their head coach is Tommy Reams. Now, let's go to your Dragons squad. They are coached by Mike Smelkinson. He is assisted by Will Thomas, Terrell Willis, Jay Nowaski, Alvarez Jr., and Robert Davis III. The starters are starting at guard, number 2, Deshaun Eaton. Starting at guard, number 1, David Gary. Starting at guard, number 12, Joel Webb. Starting at forward, number 21, Kobe Baptiste. And starting at center, number 24, Steve Jor. The Dragons come into today, 2-game winning streak as well. 129 at the Community College of Beaver County. They won 70-60. And then on Wednesday night, they beat Prince George's Community College 79-47 here in this building. And again, they want to move to 8-0 on the season at home. Jordan Johnson is the leading scorer for Maryland JUCO, while Deshaun Eaton is number 5, so they will be going head-to-head tonight in that category. Joel Webb has the best field goal percentage in Maryland JUCO, 63% from the field. DJ Tucker's third, 57.7%. And Joel Webb is 3rd in the conference in rebounds per game, averaging 8.1. So we are about 10 minutes away from tip-off. We are going to step away. They're going to finish their practicing here, and then they are going to do the national anthem and starting lineups, and I will be back at tip-off.
At this time, we invite you to please rise. Terminate all cell phone usage. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Please stand respectfully for the playing of our national anthem. And it is now time to meet the visitors for the Allegany Trojans. 6'1" freshman guard, wearing number 0, Noah Ahmad. 6'5" freshman wing, number 3, David Brandon. 6'7" freshman forward, number 5, Manny Atigbo. 6'7" freshman forward, number 20, Leon Young. 6-foot freshman guard, number 22, Jordan Johnson. The Trojans are coached by Tommy Reeves, assisted by Shane Scott, Ben Schroeder, and Colin Satterfield. Once again, the Allegany Trojans. Hi, friends. Time once again to meet and greet your Howard Dragons. 5'9", sophomore guard, number 1, David Gary. 6'2", sophomore guard, number 2, Deshaun Eaton. 6'7", sophomore forward, number 12, Joel Love. 6'5", freshman guard, number 21, Toby Baptiste. 6'11", freshman center, number 24, Steve Moore.
All right, we are back in the building getting ready for the start. They just went with the national anthem and the opening starting lineups again. Dragons are welcoming the 12-7 overall Allegany Trojans, 6-2 in the conference. This is a battle for third place tonight. Steve Jor will go up against number 20, Leon Elung, for the opening tip. And we are underway. Deshaun Eaton gets the tip from Dorr. He gets it smacked away. And now they're battling for the ball. Joel Webb ends up with it. David Gary pumps, steps in, and takes a nice mid-range jumper. First basket of the night goes to the Dragons and David Gary. And the Dragons will start with pressure on Jordan Johnson. Full court. He's going to try and get around. He has to jump in the air. He gets it just in time to Ahmad. Ahmad gets it down. And a missed shot by number 3, Dalen Brandon. and then a missed putback, and then Steve Dorr gets the ball stolen from him, and Allegany is crashing the offensive glass right now. They're missing everything, but they're still able to get the ball, and then a travel is going to be called on Dalen Brandon, but a really intense offensive possession by the Trojans to start the game. Dragons are very lucky not to give up any points. And now the Trojans will meet the Dragons with their own set of tough defense. DJ Tucker's going to come in the game for Steve Jor. Steve Jor dealing with a little bit of an issue, going to the trainer right now. Eaton gets it to Baptiste. Baptiste thought about it, but he's going to get DJ Tucker. Now Deshaun Eaton with the ball right in front of the ref. He picks up his dribble, has to bounce it back to Kobe Baptiste. 10 seconds on the shot clock, down low to DJ Tucker, and he gets called for a travel. So back-to-back travels, one committed by each team, and we are going right back to the Trojans having possession of the ball. Itigbo gets it in. Now it's over to Johnson. Gets it back to Itigbo. Now Johnson gets it across the line. He gets swarmed, loses the ball. Deshaun Eaton ends up stealing it. Now David Gary bounce backs to Baptiste. Baptiste goes for the dunk. He gets fouled. So he will have free throws coming his way. The foul is going to be on Itigbo. That is the first foul of the game. 2 shots coming to Baptiste. He's a 58% free throw shooter. Baptiste with the first one. Little strong off the back iron. Now Baptiste gets the ball, ready for his second free throw. In and out, but Joel Webb with the offensive rebound. Again, he is third in the Maryland JUCO with 8.1 rebounds per game. It's turned over, though. Now Itigbo gets it back to number 3, Brandon, who shoots a 3, misses it. Offensive rebound by Johnson. He's going to bring it back out and reset it. Again, Johnson, leading scorer of Maryland JUCO. He's going to drive baseline, kicks it out. 3 for number 0. He misses it, Ahmad. And now it bounces out DJ Tucker with the rebound. David Gary now heading up the other way. Still 2-0. David Gary almost travels, gets it to DJ Tucker. Tucker puts it up, misses it. Battle for the rebound goes down to Elung, and now the Trojans are heading the other way. Noor Ahmad gets it across the line. He's going to get it over to Jordan Johnson. Bounces over to Elung. Elung tosses it out. Open shot for Ahmad for 3, and Allegany's on the board. Takes a 3-2 lead here. 17:40 left in the first half, and the Trojans walk away with their first basket. It is a 3. Now Joel Webb gets it over to Eaton. Inside to DJ Tucker. He misses the close layup. He gets his own rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of DJ Tucker. And now it will be Trojans ball. Halil Johnson's going to come in for DJ Tucker. Coach Smelkinson rotating the players in the paint so far, trying to figure out what will work against this Trojans defense. Johnson over to Brandon, back to Johnson. This pressure now over, gets it to Itigbo. Itigbo gets it to Johnson, and they're going to set the offense inside. Now out, open 3 for Ahmad. He misses that one, rebounded by David Gary, and now the Dragons heading the other way. That was an open 3 for Ahmad, though, so they need to be careful. Kobe Baptiste over to Gary. Gary thought about the 3. He's going to step in, throws up a oop. It gets slapped away, and out of bounds. Good defense by Leon Elung. Kobe Baptiste will be along the baseline looking to inbound the ball. He needs some help, gets it inside to Eaton. Eaton, nice layup off the backboard. Excellent play, heads up pass by Kobe Baptiste, and now Brandon is dealing with the pressure, got it to Elung, gets it back to Brandon, now up to Ahmad, who gets it across the line. Now there's a trap. Johnson, turnaround for 3, and he hits that one. He hits his first shot of the game. 6-4 lead here in Columbia. The Trojans are up. Now Baptiste gets the pass from Gary. He's going to post up, but he's going to bring it back out. Gets it to Deshaun Eaton. Eaton calling for some help. Gets it over to Joel Webb. Webb gets it back to Eaton. Eaton thought about 3. Now he's going to drive baseline. Gets it down to Baptiste. And they're going to offensive foul on Deshaun and Jordan Johnson draws the charge.
Offensive foul,
And it'll be
number 2,
Trojans
Deshaun
ball.
Eaton, his first personal.
Brandon now gets it over to Johnson. Johnson's going to bring it up, gets it across to Ahmad, now over to Atigbo. Now back out to Ahmad. Jordan Johnson drives, kicks it out for Atigbo for 3. He misses it, rebounded by Elong. Elong puts it in, and he gets fouled. The foul is going to be on number 12, that's Joel Webb, so he's going to come out the game. DJ Tucker and Cole Harshman are going to come into the game. And for the Trojans, number 11, Rafael Castillo will come in for Emmanuel Atigbo. Elong goes to the line for a chance to make a three-point play. He is a 22% free throw shooter. Kobe Baptiste comes out. And the missed free throw, now Deshaun Eaton with the ball. 15:43 left in the first half. Dragons are down by 4. Halik Johnson's going to shoot a 3 from the point. A little too strong. Rebounded by Deshaun Eaton. He gets the pass into DJ Tucker. He gets fouled along the baseline as he was going for a dunk. The foul is going to be on number 20, Leon Along. That is his first foul. DJ Tucker goes to the line for 2. He is a 56% free throw shooter. Makes the first one.
Number 15, Chris Mudabai checking in for the Trojans.
Number 15 for the Trojans, Chris Madabai, comes in the game for Elong. Both of these teams very deep, can go deep into their bench. Tucker now makes both free throws, cuts it to a 2-point game, and right back at it, number 11, Castillo now with the ball. Gets it inside. Now back out to Castillo. Castillo's going to fire off a 3, and he hits that one. Deshaun Eaton for the Dragons. We might have a shootout here in Columbia tonight. Gets it over to DJ Tucker. Now Halik Johnson. Deshaun Eaton's good drive baseline. Spin around, 2-point shot. Tough, but he hits it. Excellent play by Deshaun Eaton. Way to get 2 points. Cuts it to a 3-point game. Now Jordan Johnson gets it across the line. Bounces it over to Ahmad. Ahmad left open for 3, and he hits that. The Dragons need to do a better job playing defense along the perimeter. Deshaun Eaton back on the other end. Now Cole Harshman. Cole Harshman picks up his dribble, needs some help, gets it to Halik Johnson. Halik Johnson's going to come in, throw it up, misses the floater. DJ Tucker gets the rebound and puts it back in on the opposite side. 14-10, Dragons down 4. Johnson now gets it to Ahmad. Ahmad will shoot another 3, misses that one short. DJ Tucker gets the rebound. He gets up to David Gary now. David Gary's going to bring it up, slows it down, gets smacked away. DJ Tucker ends up with it. He gets out to Cole Harshman. Cole Harshman will shoot a 3, miss everything. Brandon comes down with the ball for the Trojans, and now Johnson now over. 2-point shot, number 15 misses it. That is Madabai. And then a rebound and a foul is going to be called. Oh, no, out of bounds. My apologies. So remain Trojans ball. 20 seconds will be on the shot clock. Madabai looks to get it in. I'm sorry, Castillo. He gets it into Ahmad. Ahmad's going to bring it back out. Set it up at the point. Now over to Brandon. Brandon pump fakes. He's going to drive baseline. Reverse layup. Misses it. Cole Harshman with the rebound. Nice move by Brandon. Just a little unlucky to not get it to drop. David Gary gets it back to Eaton. Now Tucker. Now Harshman shoots another 3, and he hits that one. Nice shot by Cole Harshman. Cuts it to a 1-point lead by the Trojans. Now Brandon with the ball. He's going to move to his left, steps in, jumper, misses it, and it's rebounded by Deshaun Eaton. Now Eaton heading the other way. He's going to bring it back out. Cole Harshman. Now DJ Tucker. Over to Eaton. Eaton open three, but he passes it up, gets it to David Gary. David Gary gets in. Nope, it's stolen away by Castillo. And now Castillo for the Trojans heading the other way. David Gary tries to steal it from him. Now Johnson. Johnson trying to move to his left. He's going to drive baseline, throws up a floater, misses everything. Rebounded by DJ Tucker. Now Cole Harshman heading down. Gets it over to David Gary. David Gary kicks it out to Harshman. Now Eaton. Eaton hesitates, splits the defense, loses the ball, picks it up, backs it back out over to David Gary. David Gary's going to shoot a three, and he hits that one. Back-to-back threes by the Dragons, and they take their second lead of the game. 16-14, 12-11 left in the first half. Jordan Johnson now with the ball. Johnson moves to his left-hand side, gets it over to Madabai. Now Ahmad gets it to Brandon. Brandon's going to try to drive in. He loses control of the ball. It goes off of his hands. Good defense by Dragons, and Coach Reams will call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to step away. 11:46 left in the first half. 2-point lead by the Dragons here in Columbia. All right, we are back here in Columbia. Cole Harshman heads down to the right side of the gym from where you're viewing. He is going to look to inbound it to Eaton, and we are back underway in the game for Allegany. Number 12, Brandon Emanuel comes into the game. The Dragons make no changes. David Gary open for three, hesitates, gets his defender in the air, and then he shoots another. It's a deep two. So the Dragons take a 4-point lead. Now Johnson on the other end for the Trojans. He's going to drive all the way. He gets it slapped out of his hands. David Gary's arguing that it went off of the Trojans, but they're going to give the ball to the Trojans. There's 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Steven Yuki Tiadi is in the game as well. Gets knocked out of bounds. DJ Tucker does an excellent job of defense. Ukayade. Now Castillo with the ball. Castillo gets it to the baseline. Now driving baseline. Missed shot by number 15, Chris Madubai. And now Deshaun Eaton with the ball. Gets it over to David Gary. He thought about taking a deep three. Chose a better decision against it. Now Cole Harshman. Deshaun Eaton. Looking for Leek Johnson, gets it down low. He had David Gary running baseline, but didn't get it to him in time. Now Deshaun Eaton running baseline, and he gets a nice little easy layup. Deshaun Eaton's excellent around the basket. Stretches the lead out to 6 points. Jordan Johnson now with the ball for the Trojans. Going to move to the left side of the offensive zone for them. Now Castillo. Castillo's going to go right, gets it out. 3-point shot for number 12 is no good. That is Brandon Emanuel. And now Deshaun Eaton heading the other way. Now David Gary over Lee Johnson. Eaton gets his defender to slip. Now he'll shoot a three. Misses it. DJ Tucker with the strong offensive rebound. Misses it. Gets another offensive rebound. Misses that one. And David Gary steps forward, gets it down low to Deshaun Eaton. He misses it, gets his own offensive rebound, misses it again. DJ Tucker with the rebound, and he gets fouled. So we will have fouls. That was intense. That was much like one of the first possessions of the game for the Trojans, where they were getting nothing but offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities. The Dragons lucked out in that one. Now DJ Tucker will go to line for 2 free throws. Again, he is a 56% free throw shooter, and has one of the best field goal percentages in this league. He misses the first free throw. Coming back into the game is Nor Ahmad and Emmanuel Itigbo. They will come in for both Jordan Johnson and number 15, Chris Madabai. DJ Tucker has a chance to make it a 7-point lead. Dalen Brandon will come back into this. Tucker makes the second one. Dalen Brandon will come into the game for number 10, Steve Yuki Tiadi. Castillo gets it over to his teammate, Emmanuel, who hands it off to Ahmad. And they're going to set their offense. 20 seconds left. Itigbo gets it. Hands it off to Brandon. Brandon being guarded by Harshman. He has to pick up his dribble, gets it out to Itigbo. Itigbo's going to drive. Stops, picks up his dribble, and he gets called for a travel. Excellent defense by DJ Tucker. Got him to pick up his dribble. And ultimately led to a travel. Now Deshaun Eaton with the ball. Eaton looking for some help, gets it to Harshman. Harshman gets it to David Gary. David Gary gets pressed. He gets it stolen away by Emmanuel. And now Itigbo with the ball. He's going to bring it up. Stop, pops a deep two. Misses everything but the net. And it goes out of bounds. Jordan Johnson will come back into this game for Brandon Emmanuel. Now Deshaun Eaton gets the inbound. 7-point lead, 9 minutes left in the first half. David Gary gets a pick by Halik Johnson. Now Cole Harshman to open baseline for three. Misses it. Rebounded by Halik Johnson. He throws up a hook shot. Tough, but he converts it. And just like that, 9-point lead. Taylor Silverman will come into the game for the Dragons. Now Castillo picks up his dribble, gets it into Itigbo. Itigbo fakes a pass, looks for some help, gets it to Castillo. Castillo's going to drive baseline. Tough 2-point jumper, missed. Malik Johnson with the rebound, gets it up to David Gary. Now David Gary one-on-one, takes everybody, misses the layup. Probably needed to slow it down there. Now Ahmad gets the rebound. Allegany now with the ball, gets it into Itigbo. Itigbo hands it off to Ahmad. Ahmad's going to move to his right, picks up his dribble, gets in the air, throws it away to Cole Harshman. Cole Harshman going 2-on-1. He's going to slow it down, pop a 2-point shot. Misses it. DJ Tucker with the offensive rebound, and he cleans it up. And it is an 11-point lead, first double-digit lead by either team here in Columbia tonight. 7:57 left in the first half, and the Dragons are settling in. Itigbo now on the other end, hands it off to Castillo. Castillo gets it baseline to Ahmad. Ahmad gets fouled. He was blocked from behind by Cole Harshman. Ahmad trying to cut it to just a 10-point lead, trying to convert on the second one. He makes that one. And now Deshaun Eaton with the ball. Deshaun Eaton has committed to Cal State Fullerton to play the remaining 3 years on his eligibility. Magan threw the ball to Silverman. It gets knocked out of bounds by Itigbo. So it will be Dragons ball. McGann gets it in. Eaton gets it over to Silverman. Silverman, an excellent three-point shooter. It's really come on as of late. McGann gets it to Silverman. Silverman thought about shooting. He gets trapped in the corner, throws it out, and it's stolen away by Dalen Braden. He's going to take on the whole defense, and that's going to be an offensive foul. It's got to be. They're discussing it. Up, they are going to call a blocking for DJ Tucker. So free throws coming to Dalen Brandon. He's a 61.4% free throw shooter. He averages 9 points per game, 9.1 to be exact. Brandon with his first free throw. A little too strong, hits the back rim. Second one is coming from Brandon. He makes that one. So now McGann gets it into Deshaun Eaton. It is a 9-point lead for the Dragons. If they make it 2 here, they will tie their largest lead. McGann gets it into Johnson. Nice down low to DJ Tucker. He couldn't handle the pass, but he clears it up, and then he gets fouled again. So he will go in line for 2. The foul's going to be on number 3. That is Dalen Brandon.
DJ Tucker shooting 2.
DJ Tucker for a chance to extend the lead to at least double digits if he makes one. Makes the first one, 10-point lead. And he makes both of them. Back up to an 11-point lead. 27-16 is the score. Just under 7 minutes left in the first half. All right, now Brandon with the ball for the Trojans. And it gets kicked out of bounds by Deshaun Eaton. Good defense. All right, Brandon gets it into Ahmad. Ahmad will shoot a 3 right away. Misses it. And it's rebounded by Silverman. He's going to get across the line. Gets it down low to Deshaun Eaton, who cleans it up around the board. Alley-oop, but no dunk variety. Just a layup, but an excellent play. Now Jordan Johnson on the other end. Ahmad. Teague back to Ahmad, left him open for 3, and he makes them pay for that one. 29-19, now Deshaun Eaton with the ball. Over to Taylor Silverman, who will try and answer with the 3, a little too strong. Malik Johnson gets it back to Silverman, now Eaton. And they're going to call a travel on Deshaun Eaton. So it'll be Trojans ball. It will be Noor Ahmad looking to inbound it to Jordan Johnson. He does. Johnson gets it to Brandon. Brandon's going to drive, kicks it out. Now Ahmad inside to number 20, who kicks it out to Teague-Bow. Teague-Bow hits a 3. 29-22. Eaton gets it into Johnson, out to Silverman for 3. Misses that one, rebounded by McGann. He puts it up, makes that one. Little bit of contact, but no call. Back up to a 31-22, 9-point lead. Jordan Johnson with the Trojans gets it over to Brandon. Brandon's going to shoot a 3, and he hits that one. They're just giving them too much space outside of the perimeter, something they might look to clean up during halftime. Deshaun Eaton now. Inside to Johnson, out to Silverman, a little too high for him, so he can't pop the shot, but Deshaun Eaton's going to get it, and he'll shoot the 3. Missed, rebounded by Brandon. David Gary's going to come back into this game for the Dragons. Brandon now, after making the 3, he's going to shoot another 3. Misses everything, feeling himself a bit too much. Castillo and Gary will come back in. Brandon's going to take a seat for Castillo. Silverman's going to take a seat for David Gary. The Trojans are shooting 46.7%, 7 of 15 from the three-point line so far in the first half. Dragons are 2 of 9 for 22%. Eaton gets it to Gary, who gets it back to Eaton. Now McGann. McGann for 3. Misses it. Rebounded by Harry. He misses that. Battle for the rebound ends up in Malik Johnson's hand. He gets it down low to DJ Tucker, and he gets fouled. So DJ Tucker just should buy some real estate at the free throw line tonight. He is going to the line for his 6th, 7th, and 8th attempt from the line. Already misses the first one, so that makes him 5 of 7.
Checking in for the Trojans, number 21, Josh Strawn.
Second free throw coming to DJ Tucker. He can make it a 32-25 game. Misses that one, and it goes out of bounds off of the Dragons. So it will stay with the Trojans. Off 2 missed free throws. 31-25 is the score. 6-point lead for the Dragons. Closest it's been in the past few minutes for the Trojans. Castillo now gets it up to Ahmad. Ahmad bounces over to Itigbo. Itigbo steps out of bounds, and it will be Dragons ball. McGann's going to get it into Deshaun Eaton, and we're back underway. Deshaun Eaton gets it to David Gary. Over to McGann. Back to Eaton. Eaton dealing with some pressure, and he throws it away. A little bit of miscommunication between Halik Johnson and him. And now Ahmad with the ball. Johnson deep for 3, misses it. Halik Johnson gets the rebound, gets it to Deshaun Eaton. Now David Gary open for 3. Good pass, miss. He gets his own rebound, but they're going to call a foul on Itigbo. So it'll be Dragons ball along the baseline. Joel Webb will come in for Halik Johnson.
Joel Webb returning for the Dragons.
Deshaun Eaton will look to inbound the ball. Again, Joel Webb, number 1 in Maryland JUCO, 63% from the field. So been quiet so far, hasn't had many minutes. Joel Webb gets the inbound, throws it out to David Gary. Eaton starts to dribble, drives baseline, gets the layup. I'm surprised they did not call defensive basket interference, but regardless, it counts. Jordan Johnson now, back to Ahmad, now Johnson. Ahmad throws it down into the corner to Castillo. Castillo will shoot a 3 over Joel Webb's hand, misses it. Rebounded by Eaton. And the Dragons are up by 8, have a chance to make it a double-digit lead again. Joel Webb a little bit high from Gary, but he's able to salvage it. Now Eaton thought about a 3. He's going to drive. Tosses it over, gets it to Tucker. Nice pass by DJ Tucker, save it from going out of bounds. David Gary with the tough shot. Rebounded by DJ Tucker, and he misses it, but man, that should have been an N1. He will go to the line for another 2 free throws. He is killing them on the inside, on the offensive glass in this first half. Already with 9 points and 12 rebounds. Brandon will come back into this game for the Trojans. Gets the friendly roll on the first one. Brandon will come into the game for number 21, Josh Strong. Second free throw. Makes that one. 11 points for DJ Tucker to match. He already has a double-double in the first half. Brandon now dealing with some pressure. They get it baseline. Now Ahmad for 3. Misses it. Rebounded by Eaton. Eaton's packing the stats in the first half. And Deshaun Eaton throws the ball away. Just a little too overzealous on that one. So a turnover by the Dragons, up by 10, 2:16 left in the first half. And now Ahmad gets the inbound from Castillo. And Castillo throws it away to Eaton. Eaton gets it to Gary, who drops it off to Eaton. And a nice ball movement, excellent pass by David Gary. And now a 12-point lead, largest lead. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's not the largest lead. Castillo now gets it inside to number 15, who kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson for 3, makes that one. Jordan Johnson now 2 of 3 from three-point range, 6 points on the day. Again, he's the leading scorer in Maryland JUCO. And again, this team is one of the top three-point attempts in the league. David Gary now for 3, and he hits that one. 40-28, a minute and 30 seconds left in the first half. Johnson now with the ball for the Trojans. Over to Ahmad. Ahmad looking for some motion from his team. Into Castillo. Castillo turnaround 2-point. Miss. Rebounded by Eaton. And they call a jump ball. It will stay with the Trojans. Brandon Emmanuel come in for Ahmad. There will be 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Castillo will look to inbound it. Gets it in. 3-point shot for Johnson. Contested. Misses it. Castillo gets it blocked. He misses the putback. And DJ Tucker ends up with it. Gets it over to David Gary. Now, Deshaun Ian wanted a noob. He decided against not to. McGann saves the rough pass from Joel Webb. McGann back out to Gary. Under a minute left. 13 seconds on the shot clock. David Gary has to pick up his dribble. Gets it to Ian. Ian's good. Drive baseline. It goes off of. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul? Or just out of bounds? I think he's just calling it out of bounds. 47.7 seconds left. The Dragons will have another possession. Kobe Baptiste will come back into this game. And now Johnson gets it over to Castillo. And nice job by Omar McGann getting his hands in the passing lane. Knocks it out of bounds. Baptiste will come in for Deshaun Eaton. Deshaun Eaton will end this first half. 12.6 rebounds, 2 assists. Now inside to Emmanuel. Emmanuel goes up, misses the shot, rebounded by DJ Tucker. He gets it to McGann, back to Gary, 31 seconds, so there will be another possession, but they call a timeout. Coach Smelkinson, we're going to step away. 29.1 seconds, there will be 24 seconds left on the shot clock, 40-28, Dragons up. All right, we are back here in Columbia, Dragons ball. Omar McGann will line up. Deshaun Eaton comes back in the game, so we have Eaton, Webb, Gary, and Tucker. And McGann. He gets it into Eaton. 21 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to hold it until the time comes. A 3-2 zone defense by the Trojans right now. They're going to step up. Deshaun Eaton takes it all the way, and he gets an easy layup. I mean, unbelievable. Brandon now on the other end, 2 seconds. He's going to take it the whole way. Miss. DJ Tucker gets a rebound to pad his stats at the end of the half. And it is 42-28 at halftime. We'll be back shortly to go over some stats and have an interview with Coach Willis. All right, Matt Trudell back here with Coach Willis. Coach Willis, DJ Tucker, double-double in the first half. He's been killing it, especially on the offensive glass. How do you keep that happening in the second half?
He just has to stay physical. We need him to finish those layups. A lot of those are easy layups he's finishing. He's a strong guy. He needs to finish that through contact. We need the 2 points or finish the free throws, one of them. But he needs to stay aggressive, stay physical, and hopefully he continues that in the second half and those and ones or those fouls turn to and ones.
A lot of open threes given up in the first half. How do you protect against that in the second half?
We need to communicate better. We're not communicating on fast break. We said that coming in, that they try to get to sprint to the three-point line on the fast break. We have to sprint and communicate and find the shooters in fast break, and I think we can shut that down. We talk more, communicate more, and we'll hold them to less threes, less open threes in the second half.
Good luck in the second half.
Appreciate you, my man.
All right, 42-28 here in Columbia. We have about 13 minutes left until we are back in action for the second half. I will be back shortly to go over some first half stats and team stats. All right, Matt Trudell back with you here in the Dragons' lair. Let's go over some first half stats. First and foremost, the Dragons picked up their largest lead is 14 points. They picked it up with 12 seconds left in the first half. Allegany's largest lead was 2 points. So that's, I'm sorry, it was 6 points. There's been 4 lead changes, no ties. The Dragons are leading in bench points 18-3, second chance points 15-2, fast break points 4-0. Both teams have 6 points off turnover, and then the Dragons 22-2 points in the paint. The star of the first half was DJ Tucker coming off the bench, 11 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, and he has 8 offensive rebounds. On the other side, Deshaun Eaton with 14.6 rebounds, 2 assists, but he does have 5 turnovers. On the other side, Noor Ahmad, 10 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound, and behind him, Jordan Johnson, only 2 of 3 from three-point range, 2 of 4 from the field, 6 points. The Dragons are shooting 44.4% from the field, 25 from three-point range, 58.3 from the free throw line, and on the other side, 25% from the field, 42.1%, 8 of 19 from 3 for the Trojans, and 40% from the free throw line. That is it. We are back out on the court, ready to start the second half. The Dragons will start with the ball, and Deshaun Eaton gets the inbound from Joel Webb. And here we go, packed for 20 more minutes at the very least. TJ Tucker gets the inbound, and he gets blocked down low by Elung. And now Jordan Johnson's going to slow it down, and they're going to reset. So first defensive possession for the Trojans, successful with the block. Now they're going to put Elung on DJ Tucker. He gets it out to Brandon. Brandon's going to drive. He gets blocked by DJ Tucker. So block on block, and now Deshaun Eaton gets it to Joel Webb. Two-handed jam to start the second half for the Dragons. Emphatic slam, and DJ Tucker steals the ball, and it gets it to Joel Webb. Joel Webb bounces it to Gary, and then to another easy basket. Two-handed oop on that one. David Gary to Joel Webb. So Joel Webb, 4 quick, easy points. 46-28. Dragons up 18 points. And now Brandon for the Trojans gets it smacked away in the pass to Elon. Now Etigbo drives, and he misses a floater in the lane. DJ Tucker with the rebound. DJ Tucker having an Oscar Shibwe game tonight. He might have 20 rebounds by the time it's all said and done. Deshaun Eaton spins, drives baseline. Tough take, hits it, and Dalen Brandon fouls him, so he'll have a chance at a three-point play. And the Dragons are coming out in this second half inspired. Deshaun Eaton, a 72% free throw shooter. Dragons were 7 of 12 in the first half. Eaton, 16 points already. A chance to stretch out to 17 and pass his average. He misses the layup. Stolen away by David Gary. Then it gets kicked out of bounds by Joel Webb accidentally, so it will remain Allegheny ball. Dragons had another opportunity there. They are up 20 points. And now they're going to keep the defensive pressure, 2-2-1. Now Dalen Brandon, gets it. He's going to drive. Bounces up to Ahmad. Ahmad gets it, and it gets kicked away by DJ Tucker. Excellent defensive play by DJ Tucker. Ahmad going to inbound the ball. Looking for some help. Gets it to Tigbo. Now Brandon back to Tigbo. Good defensive pressure, not giving these open threes. Brandon gets it on the inside. And nice take, he gets fouled. It would be a chance for a three-point play. David Gary wants to talk about a foul. The foul is going to be on Joel Webb. That's his second foul. Brandon makes it a three-point play. And now Deshaun Eaton with the ball. Now David Gary. David Gary pump fakes, gets a pick from Joel Webb, splits the defenders, then gets to Joel Webb. He goes for the dunk, misses it. Kobe Baptiste comes down with it. David Gary for 3, misses it. And a foul is going to be called Okay, so the foul's going to be called on number 20, Leon Elung of the Trojans. So they're going to get it into the Dragons. Brandon makes an excellent play, smacking David Gary's pass away. So it will remain Dragons ball. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Kobe Baptiste is going to look to inbound the ball. Gets it in. Oh, almost stolen away. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Deshaun Eaton. That's his second foul. All right, now Jordan Johnson with the ball. Gets it over to Brandon. Brandon looking to pass it inside. He's going to have to get it outside, though, to Atigbo. Atigbo tries to step in, picks up the dribble. And it's stolen away by David Gary. Gary gets it into Eaton. Eaton tracked down from behind. Makes it, and it's going to have a chance for a three-point play. A tough layup for Deshaun Eaton. And Jordan Johnson is besides himself that it went in. That is Jordan Johnson's first foul. Just misses the block, and Deshaun Eaton somehow gets it to drop. 18 points for him. Chance to make it 19 right here against 72% free throw shooter. Makes that one. 17:32 left. Brandon gets trapped in the corner. He needs help. Gets it up to Elung. Elung gets it smacked away by DJ Tucker. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. So the Dragons are going to put pressure on. They need to get this across the center line in 3 seconds. Elung gets it into Johnson. Johnson loses it out of bounds off his knee. And the Trojans are playing very sloppy right now. Coach Reams calls a timeout. He's going to call a full timeout, so we are going to step away. It is a 20-point ball game, 51-31, 17-22 left in the first half. All right, the Trojans are heading back out onto the court. And the Dragons are joining them. Dragons 20-point lead. Kobe Baptiste will have the ball. He's looking to inbound it. Music goes off. That means we're ready to play. Baptiste gets it out to Eaton. Eaton's going to get a pick from Webb. Then he's going to continue. Steps in. Mid-range jumper missed. DJ Tucker battles for it. It goes out of bounds off of the Trojans. 17-14 left now. The shot clock will reset to 20 seconds. Baptiste looks to inbound it. Gets it into Webb. Webb spins. Throws up. They call travel. So now Dallin Braden will look to inbound the ball. Gets it into Johnson. Johnson gonna just charge it all the way up. Gets it across the line. Gets a nice baseline pass, but a block. But they're gonna call a foul on Joel Webb. So Atigbo will go to the line for two. He's first free throws of the game coming to Atigbo. He's a 52.9% free throw shooter. He has 3 points so far this game. He averages 9.7. Makes the first one. Into the game for Ahmad and Elung are going to be Brandon Emmanuel and Castillo. A chance to make it 2 for 2. Misses that. DJ Tucker ends up with the rebound. And now Deshaun Eaton with the ball. Gets it to David Gary. Joel Webb. Eaton. Gary, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Gary wants to. He's going to just fire the three. Misses that one. Battle, same team. Itigo comes down with it, though. And now Jordan Johnson with the ball for the Trojans. 19-point game. Itigo looking for some help. Gets it to Brandon. Back to Johnson. Johnson, again, leading scorer of this team coming into today, but only 6 points. Brandon, 2-point jumper. Nice move, but misses the shot. DJ Tucker ends up with the rebound. Gets it to David Gary. David Gary splits the defense, gets it to Webb. Webb, oh! What a one-handed slam over Brandon Emmanuel and makes it a 21-point lead. A highlight reel play. Castillo now for the Trojans gets it knocked away. DJ Tucker knocks it out of bounds. And Joel Webb with a couple monstrous dunks in this second half so far. Now Castillo trying to get the ball in, gets it to Johnson. Johnson's going to take on everybody. Gets blocked by DJ Tucker and gets it to Deshaun Eaton. Johnson not happy, felt like he was fouled. David Gary now drives down the baseline, gets it to Tucker. He misses the shot, but he will go on line for 2. And he already has 10 free throw attempts in the game. Foul's going to be on number 12, Brandon Emmanuel. That's his second. Tucker, 7 of 10 from the free throw line so far tonight. He so far has all but 4 of their free throw attempts. First free throw made by DJ Tucker. Extends his points to 12. Tucker makes both of them, 13 points on the game. Second leading scorer for the Dragons, second leading scorer in the game. Johnson gets the inbound. He's going to take on everybody. He loses the ball. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Trojans. Coach Smelkinson besides himself. All right, now Ahmad coming back into this game for Johnson. Inbounds it to Brandon. Elon will come back into this game for the Trojans. Brandon down low to Atigbo. He misses the dunk, but they're going to call a foul on DJ Tucker. So 2 free throws coming Atigbo's way. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. He is a 52.9% free throw shooter. The Dragons are making the Trojans battle for every basket. Thought he had an open dunk. Makes the first free throw, and DJ Tucker puts a body on him. Makes the second one, so good from both. Brings it back down to a 21-point lead. Deshaun Eaton now with the ball. Eaton gets it over to Baptiste. Baptiste is fouled by Brandon. That is his 3rd foul. Baptiste will inbound the ball. Bounces into DJ Tucker. Tucker drives baseline, misses it, gets his own rebound, and then they call a jump ball. It will go to Allegany. Jordan Johnson will come back into this game. Castillo gets it into Johnson, who gets it back to him, up to Ahmad. They break the press. Now Johnson over Brandon Emmanuel for 3, misses it. Kobe Baptiste with the rebound. He gets it smacked away. Baptiste drives all the way and gets a layup. Nice take by Kobe Baptiste, and now he's on the board. Now Johnson Deep two, misses it. Rebounded by Webb. He gets it knocked out of his hand, but he gets it back. Kobe Baptiste now. Running transition, gets it smacked away. Castillo ends up with the ball. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson misses the floater. Battle for the ball. Castillo gets it, and he puts it back up and gets it to bounce. Delay a game warning on Castillo for touching the ball. Leon Elung comes in for Itigbo. Kobe Baptiste now, and then the Trojans are going to play some pressure defense. But Deshaun Eaton is not bothered by it. He gets it across the line. Now David Gary drives, throws it up, misses the shot. DJ Tucker gets the rebound, goes up. Nice take! DJ Tucker is having himself a game playing big boy ball. 15 points, 21 rebounds. DJ Tucker with the steal. Over to David Gary. David Gary pops a mid-range jumper, misses it, gets his own rebound. Throws it back up, but they're going to call it travel. Nope. They're going to call an offensive foul on David Gary. And now Johnson with the ball for the Trojans. Castillo. Now Elung gets it smacked away. DJ Tucker gets his hand in the lane again. Now Eaton throws up the floater, misses it. Rebounded by Elung, gets smacked out. Now DJ Tucker ends up with it, throws it over to David Gary. Gary's good, drive baseline, stop, pops a mid-range jumper, misses it. And the rebound goes to Castillo and Joel Webb. A little bit of a sloppy foul. Malik Johnson will come in for him. That is his fourth foul. Cole Harshman's going to come into the game for Kobe Baptiste. Trey Keys is going to come into the game for Deshaun Eaton. And now the Dragons starting to run some bench players. David Gary, the only remaining starter left in. DJ Tucker again. I mean, I'd like to see the next break to get a stat sheet to see how many steals he has, because he has 15 points and 22 rebounds. He has at least 4 steals, I feel like. Ahmad now gets it into Elung. Elung out to Castillo. Inside, Emmanuel gets it smacked away by DJ Tucker. DJ Tucker is galaxy brain right now for all you meme fans. Brandon Emmanuel tosses it out, gets it to Johnson, into Elung. Elung's going to drive and makes a layup. Harshman gets it into Trey Keys, and here we go. 21-point lead by the Dragons. They're going to call a foul on Noor Ahmad. He argues the call. Brandon comes in for Castillo, and number 15, Chris Madabai, comes in for Brandon Emmanuel. Harshman looking inbound, it gets it to Trey Keys. Keys will get a pick from Johnson. Keys is going to drive. Oh, and he's going to take it all the way and gets the layup. Might have a little bit of contact on the head, but Trey Keys, excellent take, excellent layup. Ahmad now, mid-range 2-point shot, misses it. Brandon comes down with the rebound and puts it back up. 38-10, the Dragons lead in points in the paint. Bench points 24-5. All right, Cole Harshman now with the ball. Trey Keys, Cole Harshman thought about it. Now he's going to drive baseline, kicks it out to David Gary. They call a foul on the pass. Foul number 3, Dalen Braden. That's his fourth, so just like Joel Webb, he's in foul trouble. Cole Harshman will go to the line. Cole Harshman comes into today's game a 55% free throw shooter. Number 21, Josh Strawn will come in for Brandon. Dallin Brandon. The lefty. First free throw is made. Second free throw. Misses that one. Rebounded by Elung. Dragons up 22 points. 12-18 left in this second half. Now Strawn with the ball. Over to Johnson. Johnson will shoot a three. Misses that one. Cole Harshman battling for it. It drops, and Trey Keys is able to come away with it. Heading the other way, Trey Keys, good take on everybody. Misses it. Cole Harshman gets the rebound in reverse. Basket layup. Good job by Cole Harshman using the basket as an extra protector. Johnson now with the ball. Omar McGann is going to come into this game. For three, Strawn hits that one. And then he points to Halik Johnson. Now Trey Keys. Trey Keys with the ball. Over to Cole Harshman. Cole Harshman out to DJ Tucker. Throws it down low. It gets smacked away by Elung. Excellent play. Now heading the other way, Strawn has to get it down low to Johnson. Johnson loses control of the ball. Then Elung gets blocked by DJ Tucker. It ends up in Ahmad's hands, who shoots a three, and he makes that one. And then he talks trash after making the three. And the Dragons call a timeout. It is a full timeout. We're going to step away here in Columbia. 19-point lead by the Dragons. 10:59 left in the second half. All right, we are back with you here in Columbia. Just under 11 minutes left in the second half. Omar McGann comes into the game for DJ Tucker. Much deserved break. And it will be Dragons ball. Gets it into Trey Keys. Keys gets it into Johnson. Johnson fakes the pass, gets it back out to Keys. Keys, a good drive baseline, gets blocked. He comes down with the ball. Nope, it ends up in Noor Ahmad's hand. And he's going to bring it across the line, slow it down for his team. Sorry, it is a 18-point game, but during the break, they changed it from a 2 to a 3. Halik Johnson smacks the ball out, gets a block, and then Noor Ahmad tries to save it, goes out of bounds. All right. Back underway. Trey Keys with the ball. Gets it to Harshman. Harshman for three. Misses it. Battle for the rebound. Halik Johnson comes down with it. He's going to get it to McGann. McGann's going to shoot it. Nice two-point basket by Omar McGann. McGann now 4 points on the game. Sorry, 2 points. Now with the ball, number 21, Strawn. Elung gets the take. Leon Elung with the 2-point basket. Makes it 18-point game. Just past halfway through the second half. Trey Keys, David Gary, who just came back into the game for the Dragons. He's going to shoot a three. He's left alone. Misses it. Cole Harshman taps it up and in. Excellent play by Cole Harshman. The Allegany bench wanted an offensive basket interference. Now Johnson with the ball for the Trojans. Gets it into Elung. Elung out to number 21. Misses everything. Number 21 is Strawn. Now Harshman with the ball. Gets it up. He's going to take it all the way. Misses the layup. and over the back on Halik Johnson. 23 point. I'm sorry, that's on Halik Johnson. Now a 1-and-1 coming the way of number 15. That is Chris Mudabai. Madubai.
Number 15, Chris Motorball at the line, shooting 1-and-1.
Mudabai comes in 69.2% from the free throw line. Makes the first one. Teague-Bow will be coming into this game. Makes the free throw. Both of them are good, and he comes into the game for Chris Madubai. 18-point lead by the Dragons. Omar McGann's going to get it into Trey Keys. Trey Keys over to David Gary. Now Harshman. Trey Keys looking for some help. Finally gets bailed out by David Gary. Now McGann. Harshman, 8 seconds left. McGann's going to have to shoot it. Nope, he gets it stolen away. So Leon Elung heading down, gets it to Brandon Emanuel, who gets an easy layup. On the other end, nice transition point. 16-point lead for the Dragons. Trey Keys slows it down, gets it over to Harshman. Harshman calls out a play. Trey Keys over to David Gary, wide open for three. He hits that one. And the Trojans just fall asleep, leave David Gary, who's pretty good at the three, wide open. 71-52, 19-point lead. Dragons stretch it back out to 8 minutes and counting left in the second half. Now Jordan Johnson gets it into Atigbo. Atigbo's going to drive, and he gets called a foul. They're going to call Halik Johnson on it. That is his second foul. Atigbo goes back to the line, 52.9% from the field. He is 3 of 4 from the line today. Misses the first one, almost got it to drop. Deshaun Eaton's going to come in for David Gary.
Deshaun Eaton back in for the Dragons.
Second one is up, misses that one. Battle for the rebound. Leon Elung's called on the foul. That is going his fourth, Leon Elung, and then 1-and-1 is coming the other way. And that's going to be for Cole Harshman. Again, 55% free throw shooter. All right, first free throw. Misses that one. And then it's out of bounds off of Itigbo. So Dragons will have the ball. McGann looking to inbound it, gets it into Johnson, but it ends up in Keys' hands. Keys, nice bank shot. 73-52, back to a 21-point lead by the Dragons. Castillo gets it over to Ahmad, who gets it back to him. Castillo's going to move towards the baseline, gets it back to Itigbo. Itigbo gets it back to Castillo on the right-hand side, right in front of the Dragons across team. Itigbo throws up a floater in the lane, misses it, and then Itigbo's going to be called for a foul. So another free throw's coming Cole Harshman's way. Cole Harshman put in excellent minutes off the bench right now, hitting shots, being a nuisance on the offensive glass.
Number 10, Steven UPTA back in for the Dragons.
All right, first free throw. Misses that. Rebounded by Castillo of the Trojans. And they're heading the other way. Now in the game, number 10, Stu Key Tiabi misses that one. The putback is missed by Emmanuel. Cole Harshman blocks Castillo. Now Deshaun Eaton gets it poked away. Cole Harshman ends up with it in his hand, gets it to Trey Keys. Malik Johnson, baseline to Eaton, nice pass. And Deshaun Eaton makes them pay up to 21 points on the game for Deshaun Eaton. Castillo gets it stolen away. Omar McGann, and it goes out of bounds. Great defensive play by Omar McGann. It will stay with the Trojans, but Leon Elung will come in, and he has to be careful. He has one more foul left to give. $23 points for Deshaun Eaton, and the lead just keeps stretching out. Now Ahmad with the ball. 5:52 and counting left. Inside to Emmanuel, then open. Elung gets blocked, but they're going to call a foul. Malik Johnson commits the foul. So Elung, nothing easy. The Trojans have been trying to get a dunk back since the Dragons went dunk crazy in the first half, and just Dragons not letting them get in it. Hard fouls. Elung misses the first free throw. Peyton Love will enter this game for Noor Ahmad. Kobe Baptiste and Artie Dorsey are going to come into this game for Deshaun Eaton and Cole Harshman. Artie Dorsey getting his first minutes. Elung misses both of them, rebounded by Stephen Ukiti Adi. Fouls on Omar McGann, so free throws are coming to Stephen Ukiti Adi. He is a 65.6% free throw shooter. He is yet to get on the board today. He's 0 of 1 from the field. Makes his first free throw, though. And the second free throw. Makes that one as well. So now Trey Keys gets the ball. 77-54, 5:42 left. Mason Williams will come into this game for the Dragons. Kobe Baptiste, and he gets called for a travel.
Checking in for Howard, number 14, Mason Williams.
Mason Williams comes in for Omar McGann. Omar McGann, a very good game off the bench today. All right, Peyton Love brings the ball up for the Trojans. Now gets it into Elung. Elung's going to drive, and he gets fouled by Artie Dorsey. So Elung will go to the line.
Dragons foul, Artie Dorsey the third, his first. Leon Elung at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw, missed. Elung 6 points. He is 0 of 3 from the free throw line so far today. Gets that one to drop, 7 points. Now Baptiste gets it into Trey Keys, 77-55, 22-point ball game. Dragons up, looking to remain undefeated here at home and remain only a one-loss team in the conference. Artie Dorsey takes it, misses the shot. Elung gets the rebound. He almost throws it away, but Peyton Love's able to save it. Peyton Love's dealing with some pressure. Now Yuki to Tiadi misses the shot. Elon gets it and puts it back up. Down to 20 points. Under 5 minutes left here in Columbia. Mason Williams drives baseline, gets contact. Now Peyton Love with the ball for the Trojans. Over to Castillo. Castillo will shoot a three. Misses everything, and Kobe Baptiste ends up with it. Now Trey Keys being guarded by Peyton Love. Gets it over to Mason Williams. Williams over to Halik Johnson. Now Keys. And it's thrown away. So now back into this game, Josh Strawn will come in for Castillo, and Brandon Emanuel will come out for Dallin Brandon. I've been messing up that name all night. All right. Yuki Tiadi gets it over to his teammate, Peyton Love. Peyton Love gets it back to Yuki Tiadi. Yuki Tiadi drives, gets it baseline to Elung. Elung misses it, but they're going to call a foul on Halik Johnson. So Elung will go back to the line.
Dragons foul, Halik Johnson, his fourth. Leon Elon at the line, 14.
Kevin Yamba will come into the game for the Dragons, probably for Halik Johnson, who just picked up his fourth foul. Up there changing the foul to Artie Dorsey. Missed free throw.
Checking in for Howard, number 31, Kevin Yamba. The last foul was actually on number 3.
Halik Johnson still comes out of the game. Long chance to bring it under 20 points, but he misses that one. And Yuki Tiadi gets called for the push-off. Kobe Baptiste will go to the line for free throws, 58.3%.
Number 10, Stephen Yuki Tiadi. His first, both teams in the double bonus. Kobe Baptiste at the line, shooting 2.
So for our last 3 minutes and 50 seconds, both teams are in the double bonus, so they will have 2 free throws coming their way. Makes the first free throw, Kobe Baptiste, 3 points. That's his first free throw made. He was over 2 going into this. Misses that. Artie Dorsey taps it. Elung ends up with it. And he's going to drop it back to Peyton Love. Peyton Love's going to bring it up the court. Gets it over to Strawn. Gets it back to Love. Love is going to get a pick from his teammate. Decides not to use it. Strawn now gets Kevin Yamba commits the foul. So 2 free throws coming Strawn's way. 70% free throw shooter. Strawn has 3 points. He averages 3.1, so he has a chance to get over his average right now. Makes the first one, 4 points in the game. And makes the second one. All right, Mason Williams. Now Keys gets it up to Artie Dorsey. Artie Dorsey swarmed, but he is fouled from behind by Dallin Brandon. That's his fifth, so he is out of the game. Brandon will be out for the rest of today. Brandon will end the game's second leading scorer on his team, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Artie Dorsey makes his first free throw. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Elong. He gets it up to Peyton Love. Peyton Love gets pressured by Mason Williams, but he gets it over the line. And nice take to get out of trouble. Peyton Love. Mason Williams gets fouled. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on Mason Williams.
Offensive foul number 14.
Noor Ahmed.
Williams
That's Mason Williams' first foul.
for Allegany.
Under 3 minutes left. This is just a matter of dribbling out this clock. The Dragons will more than likely move to 17-6 on the season, 5-1 in the conference, 8-0 at home. It's just a matter of time. Now Love. Love's going to take it all the way, kicks it out to Ahmad. Ahmad for three, misses it. It's rebounded by number 13, Josiah Jones, but he steps out of bounds. So it'll be Dragons ball. Dragons looking to solidify, they're the third 3 seed so far in Maryland JUCO. Kobe Baptiste over to Williams, now Yamba. Yamba for three, and he hits that one. What a job by Kevin Yamba, makes it a 21-point lead. And again, the Dragons only give up 63.6 points per game. It looks like they will probably give up more than that today, but an excellent defensive performance. Peyton Love misses the shot, but he's fouled by number 21, Kobe Baptiste.
Dragons foul Kobe Baptiste, his first personal.
That is Kobe Baptiste's first foul of the game. Peyton Love goes to the line. He is a 100% free throw shooter so far this season. He is a deep bench player, though, so only time will tell if he's truly that good at free throws. And he misses the first one, so I feel like I may have jinxed him. Jordan Johnson comes into the game for Josh Strawn. Missed the free throw as well, missed both of them. Rebounded by Mason Williams. Now Williams inside to Artie Dorsey, fakes the pass, then goes baseline, and then he gets fouled. And Elong will be out of the game. That is his 5th foul.
Trojans foul number 20. Leon Elon.
That is his 5th foul. He is out of the game. He will end the game 3rd leading scorer today, 9 points, 12 rebounds.
Josh Strawn. Artie Dorsey at the line, 2 shots.
Artie Dorsey getting 2 shots coming his way. He is a 60% free throw shooter. Makes the first one. Two minutes exactly left in this second half and in this game. Missed the second one. Kevin Yamba comes down with the rebound. He loses control of it. It ends up in number 13 hand, Josiah Jones. Now Peyton Love gets it stolen away by Kevin Yamba. Now Mason Williams throws it up to Trey Keys. Nice pass by Mason Williams. He misses it, but he's fouled by number 13, Josiah Jones.
Allegany foul number 13, Josiah Jones, his first.
Trey Keys goes to the line. He is a 73% free throw shooter. He has 4 points. This is his first free throw, makes it 5. Now second free throw. Misses that one. It's rebounded, smacked out of bounds by Artie Dorsey, so it will be Trojans ball, 84-61, 140 left in this game. Like I said, Dragons will improve to 17-6, 5-1, and 7-0 at home. And they will be 2 games ahead of Allegany in the conference. Missed shot by Peyton Love off the side of the backboard. Kobe Baptiste ends up with it, gets it over to Artie Dorsey. Artie Dorsey, nice take, gets an easy layup. Baseline, 121 left. Now Johnson, leading scorer of this team, only has 6 points today. Shoots another 3, misses that one. Kevin Yamba with the rebound, gets smacked down. Yamba is able to save it, gets it to Keys, bounces up to Artie Dorsey. Artie Dorsey going to take on everybody and gets the easy layup. Artie Dorsey playing some inspired ball off the bench. Trey Keys knocks it away, but it ends up in Nor Ahmad's hand. Nor Ahmad's going to pick up his dribble, and then he gets called for a travel. Under a minute, 48.5 seconds left in this game. Dragons will use the whole shot clock here. Will Thomas calls it out. Assistant coach of this Dragons squad. Kobe Baptiste gets the ball. Now to Artie Dorsey. Back to Keys. We will be back here on Tuesday night when the women's Dragons team. Nice pass by Baptiste off the backboard and Artie Dorsey. I don't think that was a plan. But so we'll be back here Tuesday night, 7 p.m., where the Allegany Trojan women's team will take on our women's Dragons team. Allegany steps out of bounds, number 13. That is Josiah Jones. Kobe Baptiste gets it in, and they will dribble this game out. Your final score will be 90-61. They actually hold the Trojans under their league average in 63 points. And that is the end of the game here, 90-61. We will be back with the interview with Coach Smelkinson. Matt Trudell back here, Coach Smelkinson. A tough Allegany team shows up tonight. You continue your winning streak at home. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, slow start I thought, but we came around and the lacrosse guys and the softball girls, student athletes, gave us a boost in the crowd, and we fed off of that.
DJ Tucker, 15 points, 22 rebounds. 11 of those were offensive rebounds. How important was he for you tonight?
He was a man-child tonight. Steve Dorr tweaked his ankle in the beginning, so DJ came in early and just dominated inside. That's what we need out of him moving forward.
This team puts up a lot of threes. You gave up some threes in the first half, but it seems like you knuckled down in the second half, made it a lot tougher for them. How did you like your team's response in the second half?
Good. I think it started with Joel Webb's energy. He got an early dunk or two, and he's like our energizer bunny, on defense, and he can guard from end to end. And we talked about at halftime, just we didn't have a lot of energy to start the game, and we needed to bring it in the second half, and it started with him.
Well, congrats on the win, 8-0 at home, and I will talk to you next game.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, everybody. It is a final score here in Columbia, 90-61. Dragons improve, and they take a 2-game lead in the conference over this Trojans team. We will be back Tuesday night when the women's Allegany Trojans team comes to face your Dragons. I've been Matt Trudell. Have a good night.